Y'all think I don't know. I know everything. Everything. I'm not oblivious to things. My husband and I, what y'all don't understand, we do have an open relationship. We have spoken about things. That is my private business. But because I'm sharing my heart with y'all, I'm letting y'all know, please, stop it.
And he sent her copies of the checks.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
he sent copies.
He said something about your sister and Rocky. Edward Bivens, because I really didn't know Rocky's name.
Right, he said Edward Bivens cashed the checks.
Don't clear my name. I will show you a few pieces of evidence that shows how they went in and they changed my address to their address. How they changed my email. Everything that Miss Diane did was changed by my sister, LaTocha Scott.
But how was I supposed to get my money back?
The only way you could get your money back is you had to prosecute him. And you said, I don't want to do that.
LaTocha Scott, who used to be part of the hit R&B group Excape, set the internet on fire yesterday when she jumped into the Residuals challenge. Chris Brown dropped a song called Residuals, and singer-songwriter Tank kicked off a challenge where other artists put their spin on the track. LaTocha hopped on the challenge and used her version to talk about the end of her 30-year marriage to her husband, Rocky Bevins. She also opened up about missing her sister, Tamika Scott. Tamika, who's also an ex-Escape, once accused LaTocha and her husband of taking over $30,000 from her, and honestly, things between the family have never been the same since. Next, she opened up about being kicked out of her group, Excape. We're about to dive into this story and a lot more, but before we do, make sure you hit that subscribe button and ring the bell so you don't miss out on any updates related to this story and much more. Now, let's get back into it. I want you to hear LaTocha's take on the Residuals challenge.
Is this on?
Took some time away, I had to sit and face it. Who can I run to? Feels like nobody lately. Reading through them comments, they say he having a baby. I don't know who's lying. Maybe I was blind. And of course I miss my sister, this a crazy feeling. But y'all know family shit be needing time for healing. Even in a marriage, ain't nobody perfect. But we've been split 2 years and my heart is hurting. Gotta build me up, build me up. 30 years just washed away. It took some time, took some years for me to escape this pain. Had to move. Losing everything was rough. Talking family, marriage, my blood. Had to move. Had to give up on love. I gave up on love. My sister was insane. Kicked out of my group and it's insane. Everybody in the media was tearing me down, down, down. I'm only human. Since you've got my word, we gon' have some words about the residual. Truth about it, truth about it. About the residuals, some truth about the residuals.
When you stole my money, Mama didn't say nothing. When you and Rocky stole my money, Mama didn't say nothing. Mama got quiet, just like she quiet.
Y'all are around here trying to extort me, and you're sitting here threatening me, saying that I need to apologize and say I made a mistake. No, I didn't make no mistake.
The drama between LaTocha and Tamika started from allegations that LaTocha and her husband, Rocky, supposedly took over $30,000 from Tamika's Sound Exchange account. Now, for those who don't know, Sound Exchange is a nonprofit that handles royalties for performers and songwriters when their music gets played on digital platforms like the internet, radio, and streaming services.
And he sent her copies of the checks.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
he sent copies.
He said something about your sister and Rocky. Edward Bivens, because I really didn't know Rocky's name.
Right, he said Edward Bivens cashed the checks.
Don't clear my name. I will show you a few pieces of evidence that shows how they went in and they changed my address to their address. How they changed my email. Everything that Miss Diane did was changed by my sister, LaTocha Scott.
But how was I supposed to get my money back?
The only way you could get your money back is you had to prosecute them. And you said, I don't want to do that.
I don't have the answers. I found out about a $30,000 allegation when I watched the TV with y'all. Did I take my sister's money? I did not. We were going through so much 10, 11 years ago together as a family. It was one of the things that, I can't lie, we were both at our lowest. We didn't have money. We all lived with my mother. So when you talk about 30,000 that I don't know anything about, all I said is, can we get clarity about it? Because during that time, we both were helping one another. I just need clarity. What are you seeing? What are you saying? Because I have my receipts and you have yours. I apologize to you, Tamika, if I didn't hear you. If I didn't hear your voice, I'm sorry. I'm trying my best to make it. I'm trying to weather storms in my own personal life. It's like, I'm not trying to negate how y'all's feelings are. It's like, I have to still have peace within. I got to be able to understand how to move. I don't have all the answers. Being a big sister, you don't have all the answers. Sometimes I make mistakes. I'm human. But with us, we have to resolve this.
Tamika has made it crystal clear that she feels deeply betrayed by LaTocha over this financial mess, adding even more tension to an already strained relationship. LaTocha, on the other hand, is sticking to her story, denying the accusations. This ongoing disagreement is just another chapter in the long list of issues they've faced both personally and professionally. A lot of people in the comments who've heard LaTocha's version of residuals are feeling some type of way, saying she's not owning up to her part in what went down. She talks about how much she misses her sister, then goes on to say, "Sis, we're going to talk about the residuals," followed by and walking off, leaving fans with more questions than answers.
Sis, you've got my word. We gon' have some words about the residual. Truth about it, truth about it, about the residuals. The truth about the residuals.
It was giving all kinds of attitude, like, now walk off, with a whole vibe. I didn't really catch it until someone online pointed out that folks are asking her to talk about money, and that just so happened to be her last line. She says, "Sis, you got my word. We're gonna have some words about the residuals," then walks off like y'all ain't listening. One person replied, saying, "I heard that, but I think she's talking about the residuals she's missed with the group over the years." But then that look at the end, with that devilish grin, yeah, that wasn't sitting right with them. We'll see how it all unfolds. LaTocha over there acting like she's Onija Robinson with that energy.
I'm not talking unless y'all giving me land and 2,000 or more every week. You hear me?
Now, the fact that she talked about losing out on love, losing her sister, losing blood, getting kicked out of the group, and all the media coming for her, baby, it was all me. It was like she was playing the victim card heavily. If this is her way of apologizing, well, I definitely wouldn't be feeling it.
Reading through the comments, they say you having a baby. I don't know who's lying. Maybe I was blind.
A woman named Unique took to social media, posting pictures of her and Rocky, along with a sonogram and a message that read, "The most effed up thing the universe can do to you is let you meet the right person at the wrong time." She went on to say, "I'm just tired of living a lie all these years and ready to live in my truth, freely and in peace, unapologetically. I have no beef with LaTocha, never interfered with any of his dealings with Excape, never made him choose." Unique then explained, "Me and Rocky had our own situation. I know this may be shocking news, but this was a very complicated relationship that I couldn't speak on for obvious reasons. Life can be a sorry, but I'm gonna make sure my mind is beautiful either way. It is what it is."
Y'all think I don't know. I know everything. Everything. I'm not oblivious to things. My husband and I, what y'all don't understand, we do have an open relationship. We have spoken about things. That is my private business. But because I'm sharing my heart with y'all, I'm letting y'all know, please, stop it.
Tasha, I want to clear something up before I get into some other stuff that I want you to clear up.
Okay.
You said on Instagram Live recently, and it got so blown out of proportion, that you have an open marriage. What you meant was,
we communicate. We have open communication.
Yeah.
Right,
But
and
then
it-
we keep things private. Yeah,
and it
so,
got blown up to
He
say.
doesn't have it that good. No.
Okay. I just wanted to clear that up because I heard that
Thank
and I
you.
was like, yeah. Okay.
I was emotional that day, but yeah.
Yes.
He doesn't have it like that.
Clearly, Their relationship couldn't withstand the test of time, and after 30 years, they decided to part ways. Now, I did take the time to search for any divorce records in the state of Georgia, but I haven't been able to find anything yet. So, we'll just have to wait and see how this all plays out.
Kicked out of my group and it's insane. Everybody in the media was tearing me down, down, down.
She talked about being kicked out of Excape, but the whole situation around her departure is pretty complicated, tied to a mix of personal and professional issues. First off, LaTocha always dreamed of going solo. Being part of a group wasn't really her thing from the jump. Then there's the fact that LaTocha's husband was also her manager, and that caused a lot of friction within the group. The other ladies started hearing rumors that he was getting kickbacks for booking all of them to perform together, which definitely didn't sit well with the rest of the group. So LaTocha ended up going down the gospel path. I've heard her album was pretty solid. I haven't personally listened to it, but let's be real. When you go gospel, it's a whole lifestyle. You gotta be about that life 24/7. Personally, I feel like LaTocha's attitude is a little too rough around the edges to fully fit into that gospel world. But now, I want to hear from you. What do you think about LaTocha Scott and her residuals? Do you see this as an apology? Or nah? How are you feeling about all of this? Leave a comment below, and you know how we do. It's all love in the comments. So let's talk. Talk to y'all later. Bye. And as always, thanks for watching.